Hello again, everyone. This is the free weekend update video for Saturday, April 7th. We're going to take a look at the market, the Dow Industrials on a daily and weekly basis, look at one of my key indicators, and then we're going to check in on oil and gold. And I'm calling this the elevator because that's what's really going on right now. Stocks take the escalator up, just like they did here September, October, November, December, January. They took the escalator up and the elevator down. And that's how it works. When you get into bear market modes in here, it just doesn't take a whole lot for these downdraft type of moves to happen. And yeah, we're getting volatility to the upside too. But the whole point is escalators up and elevators down. So, get ready. All right, here the Dow was down 572.46 points on Friday. At one point, it was down well over 700 points, and then it kind of pulled back in I think it was the last hour or so of the day where it kind of pulled back a little bit here. Okay, we had a 3-day rally. Now we've closed back below the closing of these last 3 days. I am looking for continuation to the downside. We slightly on the second, which I believe, yes, that was Monday, we slightly broke the low of the February 9th low, which means we broke the month of February low, okay? And we'll talk about that when we get back looking at the monthly charts in a minute, because if you remember, the monthly chart had a hanging man as its candlestick pattern on the monthly chart. Okay, and Monday we slightly broke below the low of that candlestick. All right, so right now we still need to see continuation to the downside. I don't believe 5 waves are completed, and I don't believe this minute wave 3 is complete by any means. And so right now we've done 1. I think we've done 2. This was a deep retracement. It was like 78% retrace of this entire move. And now we're working our way to the downside and watching the wave counts for guidance as to how this is going to play out. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart shows us down 170 points for the week. A lot of volatility in here for the week. We are below this channel for the 3rd week in a row. We're coming back inside. We're now inside this bigger channel. This is the channel from March 2009, okay? So I think a couple of things I want to point out. Yes, we had a little throw over up here, and look how quickly we came down through this channel. Here's the width of the channel, right? Okay, this is the width of the channel. We cut through the width of that channel like a knife cutting through butter. It was like nothing, okay? So I guess my point is, watch out for this channel. No predictions, no promises. I'm just saying, look at the kind of price activity that can occur that nobody really was expecting when all of a sudden out of blue this kind of thing happened. So here we are now back into this channel that has been a pretty solid channel that this price action has been in for the last 8 to 9 years, and now we're in breakdown mode. Okay, so that's something to just be aware of and be alert to. Let's take a look at the McClelan Oscilator. We got back up here in overbought condition on Thursday, and then we sold back down. So we are down over 700 points and closed down 570 some points on the Dow, and all we are is back to neutral. We're at 8.1 is the reading on the McClelan Oscillator. We are not extremely overbought. We are not extremely oversold. And look where it was when it collapsed in January, okay? So it wasn't even extremely overbought at that point. So you don't have to be up here to get a quick major collapse. But, we've got these readings just to be aware of how far they're pulling or stretching the rubber band, okay? And right now we're a dead neutral. All right, let's take a look at, let's start off with oil. Let's take a look at United States oil. It's been in a pretty decent little uptrend here, and actually my preferred count is the dark numbers, okay, 4, 5. I really thought that we had one more move going up here, a 5th wave. But right now we've really struggled. We have not been able to get above that high, and actually, I mean, it is literally to the penny right at that high. So we're now rolling over and breaking back down again. My alternate count is that we indeed had a fifth wave right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that we are possibly working our way down. So I'm watching to see, do we get more of a breakdown here? That would, we start breaking out of this, break this trend line much stronger than what we did on Friday. And I think that we're going to be in this kind of where we're doing this and heading back south again. Let's take a quick look at the weekly chart, and you'll see I've got it labeled as if it is in a corrective pattern here, okay? The A, B, C corrective pattern. And so what I'm watching right now is on the weekly view, we're back below the 10-week moving average. This is a 10 exponential and 21 simple. Watching to see, we haven't been below the 10 exponential since back here on the week ending February 9th. Watch to see if we indeed start to break down like I just talked about. Okay, that's the pattern on U.S. oil, and I think it was let's see, where did it close? It closed the futures $61.95 down to $1.59 on West Texas Intermediate on Friday. All right, let's take a look at gold, GLD. This has really been struggling here over the last couple of months, but just chopping sideways. Now, it could very easily be consolidating in here in a move higher. It's trying to do that, although it just, you know, every time it starts to get a move to the upside, then it pulls back. So watching this, and I'm leaning towards the bull side mainly because of the weekly chart. My preferred scenario, we have a 5-wave move down here to this wave A that I've got labeled. And then I've got it as if I'm looking for a big zigzag, an A, B, C to complete a wave B, which would then mean we're coming back down for one more 5-wave sequence and take out this low here on GLD. Okay, that's my preferred count. The possibility is that on the alternate is that B has already completed itself here, and that we are really rolling over already, and that this is 1, 2, and that we come like this. So that's the other thing I'm aware of. You know, we've got a lot of overlapping. I do think it's a series of 3-wave type of trading right now. So if this is going to play out, I would expect one like this, and then one more move. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. And so, you know, again, we just continue to monitor to see if we get a breakout out of all this congestion that we've been doing over the last few weeks. That's the picture as I see it on GLD and gold right now, and we'll see how she continues to trade. Okay, if you felt like the video was helpful, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, and remember to share the video. To get more insight, education, trade ideas, check out the Insider membership at joehenches.net. Everyone have a great weekend. Talk to you on the next video.